What's up, everybody? Justin here with a new Wrestling Decade show. From the last decade, this is my top 50 wrestlers of the decade 2010 to 2019. Let's get started. Number 50. I believe he's a U.S. champion in the last decade, and a tag champion, and a and like a 1,000-time 24/7 champion. Number 50, RTruth. Top 50 wrestlers of the decade. Number 50, RTruth. The guy deserves to be on this top 50 because he's just funny as hell. It makes me laugh. Also, the guy's held a lot of titles. U.S. title, tag titles, like 50-time 24/7 champion. Number 49. I think this guy's overrated, but he was good in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't think he's that good in AEW. I think he's better like 2 to 3 years ago. Number 49, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, IWGP champion, current AEW tag team champion, just won them 2 days ago. So number 49, Kenny Omega. Number 48, from Impact Wrestling, Abyss. Not only did Abyss got a really big push in 2010 when Hogan gave him his Hall of Fame ring, or he took Ric Flair's Hall of Fame ring anyways. Abyss, number 48, the guy reinvented himself and also became Joseph Parks, his alter ego, in the last decade. Number 47, Christian, really good. I forgot. I don't know if he's ever announced he's retired, but I think he has. That'd be funny if Christian appeared in the 2020 Royal Rumble. That'd be pretty awesome if him and Edge appeared in it and started working together. So Christian was a ECW champion and a World Heavyweight champion the last decade. Number 47, Christian. By the way, this is my top 50 wrestlers of the decade. I'll be doing 50 down to probably 30. Number 46, I don't like the guy. Personally, I don't like the guy. I think he's a jackass, a fucking idiot, and a jerk-off. The guy's a good worker. The guy's some talent. Had some talent. And the guy just got his fucking ass kicked in an MMA fight against Tito Ortiz. Number 46, Alberto Del Rio. He's only on this top 50 because he did well in Impact. I think he was Impact World Champion or something. I forget. Also, he was WWE Champion, and I think he's World Heavyweight Champion also. Number 45. I like this guy. Nothing against him personally. Jack Swagger, number 45. The guy deserved a lot better when he was in WWE. And I guess WWE blamed him for not getting over as a world champion, so they had him lose it real fast. The guy is still very good in the ring. Jack Swagger, World Heavyweight Champion, Money in the Bank winner the last decade. Also, I believe he is a tag team champion. I think. I hope, with Cesaro. Him and Zeb Coulter, Dutch Mantel, We the People gimmick. That shit was fucking over. And that was fucking pretty awesome. And they didn't let Swagger run with We the People. The guy should have been a main eventer doing that. So number 45, Jack Swagger. Number 44, this guy was in New Japan. Then he came to WWE, was the NXT champion, was a Cruiserweight champion, Neville. Neville / Pac at number 44. The guy's a really good Cruiserweight wrestler. He can also wrestle heavyweights. Number 43, this guy is out of this world fucking good as a wrestler. Great technical submission wrestler. Number 43, Zack Sabre Jr. The guy is fucking great in the ring. Doesn't really have much charisma or personality, but who cares? The guy can fucking wrestle. The guy's a wrestling machine. Number 43, Zack Sabre Jr. I wasn't really aware of him until I saw him in the Cruiserweight Classic, and holy shit, he's fucking good. I've also seen him in New Japan. And I've seen a little bit of him in Ring of Honor the last decade. Number 42, I don't like the guy personally, but he did win the Cruiserweight Classic the last decade. He was a Cruiserweight champion for a pretty long time. The guy's a really good wrestler. Number 42, TJP. Number 41. I'm not a fan of the guy as a wrestler. I've never been a fan of him, but he's pretty damn good. Number 41, Colt Cabana. The guy was, I believe, ROH TV champion, maybe. He's also NWA World Champion, I believe. Also was NWA National Champion for Billy Corgan's NWA. Number 41, Colt Cabana. The guy had some really good matches in the last decade. Number 40. This guy came back. Was a part of the Cruiserweight Classic. Was part of Impact Wrestling at the start of the decade, 2010. Was part of 205 Live. What am I talking about? Brian Kendrick. Number 40, Brian Kendrick. The guy returned to WWE. The guy's had really good matches with just about everybody. And he's helped out a lot of younger talent. He's trained them. He actually helped train Ronda Rousey also. Number 40, Brian Kendrick. Number 39. I'm not a big fan of this guy, but he's really good. Will Ospreay. Number 39. Guy's a great junior heavyweight, cruiserweight wrestler. Guy's a great high flyer. He's really good. So, where I first see Will Ospreay, I saw him in Ring of Honor a couple of times the last decade on pay-per-views, and I also saw him in New Japan a lot. Number 38, it's a tag team, so I don't care. It's two members of a tag team. It's my top 50, so I can add tag teams. Number 38, War Machine. Viking Raiders, but I like to think of them as War Machine. Number 38, War Machine. Fucking great tag team. They were, I believe, New Japan IWGP Tag Team Champions. I don't really follow New Japan, but I think they were. I mean, the last decade, I've only watched New Japan probably like 10 times. Like 10 big shows. Or maybe 8. Something like that. But I first saw War Machine in Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor Tag Champions. They were great in Ring of Honor. They got signed to WWE. They were great in NXT as NXT Tag Champions. They went to the main roster. They won the Raw Tag titles. So War Machine had a pretty damn good last decade. So they are number 38. Number 37. The Motor City Machine Guns, Impact Wrestling, TNA, one of the greatest tag teams in Impact Wrestling history. Motor City Machine Guns had great fucking tag team matches and feuds with Team 3D, Beer Money. I'm sure they have had other really good tag matches. They might even faced the Young Bucks when they were called Generation Me in Impact. So number 37, another tag team, Motor City Machine Guns. They had a really good last decade. They were the Impact Tag Champions at one point. Number 36, another tag team from Impact Wrestling. Number 36, Beer Money, Bobby Roode, James Storm. Great tag team. Really good. At one point in Impact, they were the top tag team and two of the best workers in the business. Number 35. I hope this guy cleans his life up and doesn't get arrested ever again. Get clean for yourself and your family. Just get off the alcohol. Get off the drugs. I gotta put him down in the top 50 wrestlers of the decade because the guy had a lot of success. He started off 2010, debuting, coming back to Impact Wrestling. I believe on January 4th, 2010, when Impact decided to debut on Monday nights against Raw. So Jeff Hardy, I think he's like a 3-time Impact World Champion. He was the Impact Tag Team Champion with Broken Matt. Came back to WWE. I think he was even in Ring of Honor. And became the Ring of Honor Tag Champs, I think, at one point. Returned to WWE, WrestleMania 33. What a great WrestleMania moment. I always remember. Number 35, Jeff Hardy. Also became a U.S. champion in WWE. After him and Matt were tag champs. So since Jeff Hardy's been back in WWE, the guy's been injured a lot and arrested like twice. And in trouble, and the guy obviously has issues with alcohol and drugs. I don't want to see Jeff Hardy in the Royal Rumble unless the guy's 100% clean and sober. Number 34, Kevin Owens. The guy had a great decade, really good decade, was Ring of Honor champion, came to WWE, went to NXT, was great in NXT, was the NXT champion. Came to the main roster, defeated John Cena, won the U.S. title, was the U.S. champion, I believe was the Intercontinental champion. I'm not sure if he was a tag champion, maybe. Was a Universal champion. So Kevin Owens has basically done it all, just about, in WWE, except win the Royal Rumble and be the main event of WrestleMania. 34, Kevin Owens. 33, another tag team, the Lucha Bros. I first saw them in, where was it? I know they're a part of Lucha Underground. I think Ray Phoenix was. I know Pentagon was. But I first saw them really as a tag team in Major League Wrestling, MLW. Then they got signed to Impact. They tore it up, had great matches in Impact with LAX, Santana Ortiz. and were the Impact Tag Champions, and Pentagon Jr. was the Impact World Champion for a short time. They were MLW Tag Team Champions. They go to AEW, and they have not won the tag titles, but they've had some pretty good matches with the Young Bucks. Number 33, the Lucha Bros. 32. I first saw this guy. I know he's in New Japan before, but I first saw him in the Cruiserweight Classic, and the guy blew my mind. He blew me away. The guy was just incredible in the ring. Incredible. This guy is one of the best talents, wrestlers I've seen in like since like Shawn Michaels. The guy's that good. Number 32, Kota Ibushi. The guy had a classic with Okada. Wrestle Kingdom Night 1. What was that called? I think it was Wrestle Kingdom 15. I forget. But he had a classic with Okada. It was really good and hard hitting. Kota Ibushi, I thought he should have won the Cruiserweight Classic. He was just so damn better than everybody else in it. But he didn't want to sign a WWE contract. He worked for NXT a little bit on live events and stuff. Kota Ibushi would be incredible in NXT, but the guy would probably never be world champion. So he's better off in New Japan. Number 32, Kota Ibushi. The guy did great last decade. The guy was great also with Kenny Omega as a tag team partner. Forget what their name was for their team. Golden Lovers or something, I forget. Number 31, Bully Ray. The guy reinvented himself. Left Team 3D, became Bully Ray, became one of the best heels in the business at the time when he was in TNA. Especially when he's with Aces and Eights. Like 2010, 2011, 2013, 2012, Bully Ray was just the best heel in the damn business. The guy's great on the microphone, can get a ton of heat, and a damn good heel in the ring. Number 31, Bully Ray became, again, his whole career, he's a tag team wrestler. The guy actually became Impact World Champion. That was awesome. He also married Brooke Hogan. That was pretty damn funny. And Bully Ray had a really good match also, I think, on a Slammiversary with Sting. It was really good. Bully Ray, I think, defeated Jeff Hardy at a Lockdown for the TNA World title. Where I believe Bully Ray turned on Brooke Hogan. Of course he was going to do that. Number 30, the final wrestler of this top 50 wrestlers of the decade, part 1, the final one, number 30. I've done number 50, down to 30. Number 30, Cedric Alexander. The guy's great in the ring. I first saw him in Ring of Honor, like 8-9 years ago, or 7, whatever. I don't know what year it was, but I first saw him in Ring of Honor. Then I first saw him again in the Cruiserweight Classic. He's been a part of 205 Live, been a part of NXT a little bit. Now he's a part of Monday Night Raw. And Cedric was a Cruiserweight champion, had a good run with it. I thought he had a really good reign as Cruiserweight champion, number 30, Cedric Alexander. Hope you enjoyed my top 50 wrestlers of the decade. I gave you number 50 down to number 30. Part 2 will be number 30 down to 10. Probably. Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's Royal Rumble Weekend 2020. Tomorrow's Worlds Collide. Right now is actually a NWA pay-per-view. Hard times, but I didn't feel like ordering it. So anyways, bye for now, everybody. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe.